All right, guys, I want to talk to you about polarity in this YouTube video. Now, there's a lot of information out there about polarity, masculine, feminine, so I'm not going to go too deep into exactly what it is, but I really want to get to something at the end of this video that's going to talk about the idea of transcending it. So, for a quick background on what is polarity, polarity is essentially, you know, the balance of things in this life. It's represented by the yin and the yang, and it really comes into play, especially in relationships. No matter if you're, a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, or man and woman, we essentially have these energies within us that makes you more masculine or makes you more feminine. And the yin yang has a tendency to show that you bring together what the opposites and the opposites attract. That's where that whole phrase comes from. Now, in my personal belief, it's true. My personal belief is like if you act more masculine, you're going to attract a more feminine female. I believe that that's just the way it is. Now, again, I don't want to go too deep into describing what each of these polarities are because there's plenty of videos out there on this topic. What I do want to get into detail of is discussing transcending polarity. I think that's far more important of a topic. I think understanding that you have both of these energies within you is transformative of your entire world because you can now understand that there are situations where you need to take your masculine energy in and hold masculine energy space, or you need to take your feminine energy in and hold feminine space. For example, making these YouTube videos, I am in more of a masculine whenever I'm recording these because I'm distilling information. I'm coming as someone of knowledge, someone of my area or the way I see the world. I'm being direct. I'm telling you how it is. After the camera gets shut off, I have to kind of shift into feminine energy. I need to be a little bit more creative. I need to research things. I need to be a little bit more free flowing, free going, going with the wind. And so, having this understanding of when there's time to be masculine and when there's time to be feminine is going to transform your reality. So, if you're still not sure about what polarity is, I can direct you to kind of a couple videos. I think I did a good job of describing it kind of in the beginning. This is something that if you want to go, there's tons of it, like lists on YouTube that'll show you, oh, this is masculine, this is feminine, this is masculine. But the point here is to get to a place where you can feel within you, oh, I'm being masculine, or oh, I'm being feminine right now. And it's okay to do that. I believe, and what I've noticed in my relationships is that sometimes it'll kind of teeter and you'll kind of feel when you're more in the feminine or you're more in the masculine. And I personally believe that you should kind of try to come in and be able to master both the masculine and the feminine. I think you go too far one way, it can lead to a chaotic lifestyle. I believe that, if you're not whole within, you're not going to attract someone that's whole within, which is where it goes. Is if you have an unbalanced masculine energy, you're going to be flowing in the masculine far more often and frequently, and therefore attracting a feminine female or feminine person, let's say. Gender doesn't really even matter in this regards. And ironically, it's a spectrum, right? You could be 60% masculine and you'll attract a 40% masculine female. This is usually how it works, and I think that it's always in flux, especially once now that you're aware of this, you're going to be paying so much more attention to when you're in your masculine energy versus your feminine energy. So much so that your relationships are not going to be based off of it. Do you need to be holding masculine energy space for, maybe your significant other is going through some shit and just needs to vent about their emotions. So you need to hold masculine, stable energy for them to explore and understand why. There's the corollary. Sometimes you need to be in your feminine and want your partner to be in their masculine. And this can honestly help a lot with relationships and understanding where and how the other person is kind of coming from a place of energy, an energetic standpoint. Because if you want to be in your masculine, but your partner's in your masculine, you're just going to be butting heads like two rams. Or if you're both in your feminine, then it's just all going to be free flowing and nothing really concrete is going to be happening. So I highly encourage you to go find those lists, um, and figure out which polarity, which energy you're most in, and realize that this is okay. Like, it's okay. It's appreciating where you're at now, and then being able to come in and, you know, transcend this polarity. I think it's huge. I think it's really impactful for people to do that work and to understand when they're in their masculine, when they're in their feminine. And you'll see your relationships transform for the better. I promise you. So with that being said, this was a quick video, but with that being said, you know, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think you are, think what your significant other is. You know, if you're, you know, 60% masculine and they're 60% feminine, you know, drop that comment below. I want to see, you know, this would be a little bit validating for me to, you know, see below that you're like, oh yeah, that's so true. But I'm attracting really, I'm super masculine. I work out all the time. I lift. I'm always focused on myself, and I'm just attracting these people that are just free flowing and always just. So let me know. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. If there's anything that was unclear in this video, also shoot a comment below, because that'll help me understand what topics we should be going forward with. Other than that, let's grow together.